Okay. Let's see how we go with this. Oh, we don't want that. Silly. Gonna make this 300 by 380. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here Literary Lunch, 60 Summers. We're interested in this picture of the Eiffel Tower. Let's see if we can put it in the right place on the glass. I'll just have to somehow line it up so that the writing doesn't show up. It's gotten hooked under here, so I'm just using my camera hand here to fix it. Let's see how we go with this. Alright, out it comes. Whoa, that looks really interesting. Got something. Oh, that's just the normal bit. That's just the. I think we could, if we push it up too high, we end up cutting off the top part of the Eiffel Tower, which we don't want. But then, how are we going to make this look interesting as a mirror image? It doesn't look very mirror worthy. Wondering if we're going to make it a movement piece. We're going to make it a movement job. Make it more interesting. Going to stick it on 200 and we're going to slide it around. We're going to slide the picture around on the glass. Oops, I was a bit rough there. Sorry, folks. I don't normally do that. I wasn't aiming for the button properly. Yeah. So let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks interesting. Wondering if we can do a better job of that. My movements today don't seem to be very well controlled, to be quite honest, folks. I'm really struggling to get my demos to be short and sweet. They just seem to go on and on and on. So it's not an easy thing to control, this movement that I'm doing. It's extremely difficult, folks. Let's see how we go with this one. This looks interesting. Again, the Eiffel Tower. It doesn't look too good. Try another one. We just keep trying another one, trying another one, trying another one, trying another one, trying another one all the time. That's how it's been today, folks. It's always been trying another one all the time, trying another one. Yeah, that looks interesting, and the Eiffel Tower has been heaps stretched. Gonna try another one. Fuck. I just can't get this to look any decent, folks. I just can't get it to look any good. It just looks shithouse. It looks fucking like toilet fucking fodder. It's bloody toilet fodder what I'm creating here. Try my best to make something out of it. Let's see how this looks. Again, it looks shithouse. I'm actually wondering if we're going back to the original idea of just making a fucking still piece. We're just going to make it still. I fucked up. I'm fucking this up big time. So I'm just going to make a detour back to what we were originally up to, which is a real pain in the ass because this is going to be a real long demo. I'm not going to have much room on my micro SD card, so we're just going to line this up, try and line it up nicely. So yeah, we're not going to have much room on this micro SD card. I've done heaps of prolongated demos on this card, so normally I can fit 10 sets of 15 demos in, so 150 demos to a card. It looks like I'm only going to have 8 times 15, so it's going to be a lot less, folks. But hey, that's showbiz. Showbiz in the late 2010s, you could say. Anyway, that looks a lot better. Still looks like it's not looking too good. Wondering if I could move the Eiffel Tower a bit across. If I can move it across a little bit. Actually, I'd have to... wondering how we're going to do this, folks. How are we going to pull this off? We're going to just leave it. I don't know why we're having such a problem with this. Maybe 390 on the vertical is a bit too tall. So maybe we could make it 300 and... We're going to stick with 390. My intuition's telling me to do that. For some reason, we're sticking with this rather pathetic seeming product. Not all my demos come out well. Not everything I demo with is demo worthy. A lot of the time it's shit. A lot of the time these images do not lend themselves really well to what I'm doing. They're not designed that way. They're not designed to be like Creative Commons type materials. They're basically, you know, they're commercial and they have a certain purpose, and that is to sell product. You know, that's just sales. It's just sales and marketing. It's all marketing, folks. So I'm just using what is normally considered marketing material to make it into something a lot more aesthetically pleasing. And sometimes it doesn't always come off that well. Often it comes off well. I can normally do a really good take on a commercial product, or on a commercial advertisement, but basically advertising is commercial. Sorry, stating the obvious, folks. So yeah, it's not normally designed for this kind of use, and they might consider it abuse, what I'm doing. But I don't care, because I try to make something a lot nicer out of this commercial mush that we have in our day-to-day lives. You know, to make it something a lot more interesting in a creative sense. Anyway, that looks interesting. Not the greatest, but I think now we can call it quits.